Welcome everyone to Vested Interest. This is Shane back again for the last stock pick of the day video this week. It is Thursday, November 10th. We are going to take a look at VALE. They are a mining company out of the materials sector. This was the only stock in my portfolio that was down today, a lot of green, and the market was up significantly. But let's take a look at VALE. And if you want to know more about them, check them out, www.vale.com. And they are a mining company originally established on June 1st, 1942 as the state-owned Compañía Vale do Rio Doce. Vale became a private company, ranking among the largest miners in the world. So they are a mining company. They deal in in nickel. Our operations abroad cover approximately 30 countries that share our missions to transform the natural resources into prosperity and sustainable development. In addition to mining, they also work in logistics, railways, ports, terminals, and state-of-the-art infrastructure, energy, and steel making. So they provide the raw materials for steel, for nickel. I know that they have their hands in some of the... What do you need, Shai?
Is it okay if we eat at 5:30 tonight?
Yeah, you want to eat dinner at 5:30?
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. All right. Love you.
I'm gonna go grab shoes, okay?
Okay.
Love you, bye.
Okay. That was my daughter, Shyla. Apologies. They're headed out to go do some shoe shopping for school. She's growing like a weed right now. But anyways, Vale is a mining company. They deal in the raw materials for steel production, and they do produce a lot of nickel. I believe they have some agreements with Tesla to provide a lot of their nickel. So they'll have their hands in the EV manufacturing space there, providing raw materials there as well. Now, the reason we are looking at them today, they were down 1.56%. Like I said, the only stock in my portfolio down today. Closed the day out at $13.85. We are talking about VALE S.A., ticker VALE, out of the materials sector. 52-week range as low as $11.16, as high as $21.29. Average volume 42.7 million today, up a little bit, 44.3, but obviously more selling than buying. 64.185 billion market cap, a beta of 0.62, which is less volatile than the overall market, but it sure was volatile today, ups and downs throughout the day. PE ratio extremely low at 3.65. Earnings per share is $3.79 per share. Earnings date doesn't have a date projected. You want to look that up maybe on their homepage to find that information. They do have a projected forward dividend of $1.41 on the year, and that is a 10.03% dividend yield. You'll see this doesn't quite match the next page, so that is again why it's important to look at multiple sources. This information is brought to you by Yahoo Finance. I am not affiliated, just where I like to look for information. Ex-dividend date was August 12th, and they pay out semi-annually, so they do pay out twice a year, so about every 6 months. So the next one would be 6 months from August here. And the one-year target estimate for the stock price is $17.19, which speaks to some upside appreciation potentially. Now, according to stockanalysis.com, another site I like to look at for information, not affiliated, and the 26 stock analysts they've had take a look at this, they call it a consensus buy. They have a low estimate of $14.76. It currently sits lower than their lowest estimate. And if it came back up to their lowest estimate, that would be a 6.57% increase in stock price. If it happened to hit their average, that would be a 18.37%, or $18.37 would be their average, and that would be a 32.64% increase in stock price. And if it happened to hit their high, that would be a $23.46. That would be a 69.39% increase in stock price. Now I am long VALE here. I have 169.132 shares. My average cost basis is $13.85, so it's right about there. $13.86 close the day. I am up slightly at 0.03%, $2.44 there. I have $2,341.73 into the position. It's currently worth $2,344.17. So I would be interested if this came down, slightly. Actually, I may even be interested here if it continues down here in this 1385, 86 range and adding and bringing this up to a even 200 shares. And then, as I said, dividend yield here shows 12.12% and an annual dividend of $1.71. That would be based on this 68 paid out twice a year. So it's a little off from what Yahoo Finance did. Like I said, their last payout here on August 12th showed $68.65. They had a little bit of a special dividend there, another 29 cents on top of that. And then if you go back out to the previous payment, and they had 72 cents. So a little bit above the 72%. They show no dividend growth, but if you added those two together, it's a slightly a bit above what they paid out March, 6 months later here. Like I said, they paid out a special dividend, paid it out on the same day, so their typical would have been 68 plus the 29 cents. They do return a lot of their capital to shareholders in the form of dividends. Their payout ratio is 61.4%, so I like that. Again, I look for anything below 75%. But they aren't consistent, right? It's not 72, 49 every time. If they wouldn't have paid out this special dividend, it actually would have went down a little bit to 68, 65. So something to be aware of. Mining companies tend to be cyclical. When things are going good, they pay out more. Whenever things are going bad, they might pull back and not pay out as much. So if you are interested in companies like this, this is not a super large portion of my portfolio. I would not make them a large portion of your portfolio either. Not a suggestion to buy, hold, or sell, just telling you what I would do or what I'm doing with my portfolio here. I like them because they consistently pay out a dividend every 6 months. Typically, it's a nice dividend, 10, 8, 10, 12% yield. So I like that. Even if I don't get any dividend growth, I don't mind that at a 8+ dividend yield here. And again, it's closer to 10-12% with the special dividend paid out. So semi-annually, like I said before. And that really will wrap this one up. These are quick hitters, trying to find value in the market, especially on days like today, whenever everything is starting to turn around and turn green. I like to look where the red is and buy shares of stocks that are on sale, or at least potentially on sale if they're below my cost basis. I also like to look at my cost basis, right, and try to get them below my cost basis. Again, this is so close. I may be interested in adding a little bit of shares just based on the future projections being $18, $19 per share. I'd like to ride that up a little bit, and it wouldn't impact my cost per share at $13.86, right? So as always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Join me on this journey to financial freedom. Hopefully you are on your own journey as well. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of VALE. Let me know, is it in your portfolio? Is it one you're watching? Is it one you are avoiding like the plague? Or is it one that you're interested in at cheaper prices potentially? I do read and respond to the comments. I'm always interested to read your questions, opinions, suggestions for future topics, or constructive criticism. Go ahead and drop it all down below. And this is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Hope you had a great week, and we will see you on Sunday whenever we do our portfolio update. So tune in for that and hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I drop any new comments. Take care. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion. Investing journey for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. Can't lose money. You should never invest any amount you're not comfortable losing. Always do your own research, best based on your situation, circumstances, and select criteria. Or seek the advice of a certified financial advisor.